Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we have something that you guys have definitely seen on this channel before, and a lot of you guys kind of liked it, and well, it's back, and that is Miss Dolly. And if you haven't seen Miss Dolly, this is the 1972 Ford F-250 owned by Hannah and Colton with Utah Vintage Cars. And this truck, if you remember videos from the beginning of this year, I engine swapped it. That right there, that pink heart plant right there, heart transplant. Before, it had a 360 in it, and that 360 is actually in Thunderbake now. So that's cool. And well, now this truck has a 460. That's right. It's got a block of bigs in it. I'll step in here because the lighting's a little bit nicer. See? It's got a 460 in it now, block of bigs, and it is in fact rowdy as hell. Like, you hit the gas too much going on a corner, and it spins. So it'll spin. And the reason why it's back here is because the choke is broken on the carburetor, so we need to fix that. I think a transmission shop they took the truck to get new trans lines made, they messed with it and broke it. So that's fun. And then we are also doing a transmission pan gasket because that is now leaking. So that's lovely. And I also think the reason why it's leaking is because it sat for 2 months. This truck sat in a storage unit for 2 months and hasn't done anything. So we are back, ready to fix that. So yeah, so that's the plan. So the plan for right now is to figure out the choke issue and go from there. So I think the reason is it's just this. Let me show you. All right, as you can see, the choke is pretty much closed, and that's not good. We need it to be open like that, because that is how we like it. And unfortunately, that's not how this world wants to make it work. So what I gotta do is I gotta figure out what's broken inside of here. That should be tight, but it's not. Figure out what's broken inside of here to make it so this choke can actually work again. So, because it's an electronic choke and they're kind of nice to have. So yeah. So I'm gonna start the truck, go from there, and then see what it does now that it's open all the way. So yeah. All right, we are back working on Miss Dolly. As you can see, I just installed the new fuel pressure regulator, and I'm hoping this works. So we get it fired up, let it warm up, check our bowls on the side, and see what our fuel level's at, and to go from there, because I want to make sure this thing's not gonna absolutely destroy itself and make burning love wish it wasn't parked next to it, which I think it already wishes it wasn't parked next to it. So yeah, it'll be good. We'll see. So I'll fire it up and we'll go from there. So I'll keep you updated. All right, so I'll kind of show you what's going on. So the fuel pressure regulator did work some. So let me show you. So right there is where the tailpipe is, right? So if you just hit the throttle once, nothing. If you hit the throttle consecutively, you can see just a little bit of black come out. So it's definitely a lot better than it was, but I don't know how. I mean, I assume they want it completely gone, but yeah. So, but it doesn't roll cool when you're driving now, so that's good. So yeah. All right, so I think I decided I'm gonna carb swap it, depending on. I haven't heard what Hannah and Colton had to say about it yet, but I think I will carb swap it just to see and go from there. But it runs good. I mean, this truck just runs amazing because it's, you know, it's this truck, and we did a damn good job big block swapping it. It's just the fine tuning is what we need to do on it, because I need to do the same thing on this as what I need to do on that. So I'm kind of learning off of this so I can do it on that. I mean, that's how this process went between this truck and that car, is I big block swapped this one first, and then I big block swapped that one after, and they both have the same issues. So that one's getting too much fuel, this one's kind of getting too much fuel, but it's running fine. That one's just dumping fuel, so that might be a definite carb issue. So need to figure that one out. But this one though, this one's fixable. So this one's fixable with either a carb or something along those lines. So just need to figure out what it is. But it also just might be a big block issue. But the fact that this thing is just a big block and just dumps fuel. So, and hopefully regulating this pressure kind of helps with that. So, and I think it will. So yeah, it's a fun time. So next thing we're doing is transmission pan gasket, and that will be tomorrow. So see you then. All right. So as you're probably expecting, a Dolly. Well, no, we have a Thunderbake right now. And reason is I'm here to steal the carburetor off of it because I need it for Dolly. So I'm just gonna throw this. This is our thing for our wedding. I'll throw this up here because I do not like it getting wet. So yeah. So I'm here to rob the carburetor off of this right now for Dolly. So shouldn't be too hard, honestly. Just 1/2-inch bolts and then the fuel line. So shouldn't be too hard. Just got to rob this, and then I'll bring the carb that's on Dolly over here. So that's the plan. So I'll get this off, and then we'll go back down and work on Dolly. So all right, new carb is on, and it does not smoke. Problem solved. Crisis diverted. So this carb will be staying on Dolly, so that'll be good. This just means Thunderbake's going to be running a little bit richer with that one, but that's fine. So she runs good. That's all that matters. So yeah, she's ready to rip. So that problem solved, thank God. So yeah, she's a good running son of a bitch. All right, we are back working on Miss Dolly. We were able to get the carb issue fixed because it runs nice and clean now, and this is proof it does. It runs nice and clean. Proof. Ta-da. Only thing is when it's cold, it does blow a little cold, but that's usual when these big blocks are cold. I just feel bad for burning love right here. I just feel so bad for it. Oh, that is so bad. Oh, I need to wash it now. That's fine. But yeah, so today's ordeal is to do the transpan, and then after that this truck is done, so that'll be good. Needs a wash, and then we'll go back home. Yeah, so slowly making our way. I just want to know who the hell put those freaking rub marks on Dolly. Looks like someone tried to wash it and hose drug it along the hood of it. That's not fun. Anyways, yeah, the goal is to do transpan today. So, head death machine. I'm Moody Blue. But yeah, so that's the goal today is to get that done. because I am taking it back up to Hannah Colton's cabin either tomorrow or Wednesday. Still trying to decide on that. And then we got to do June. June decided yesterday it didn't want to play nice no more, and just didn't want to do anything. So yeah, so what we're gonna do with June is it needs a distributor, so that'll be on the agenda next. And then yeah, so get this transpan done, and then we'll go from there. All right, so transpan is done. Transmission fluid is topped off. I had the truck sitting here and idling, and all of a sudden it decided to overfuel again, like it did back in February when I had this carburetor on it, which is why we swapped it over to that other carb. So started to do it again. So I have a fuel pressure regulator on it now, and so now we have new carb, fuel pressure regulator. It is now cleaned up. So now I'm gonna drive it around and see what it does. So fingers crossed. All right, just got back from our test drive. As you see, I moved Death Machine onto the driveway because since this is going home, this can stay on the grass right now. Yeah, so she's done. Transpan gasket's done. Put the fuel pressure regulator on the truck, and it drives amazing now. Honestly, way better than it did before. So the transmission shifts way smooth now, and it's ready to rock and roll. So I can't wait to see how they like it. So this is how it should have been from the start. I will admit that, but unfortunately, with time restraints of getting this ready for Autorama and just straight up, busy, yeah, so but yeah, so it turned out nice. I like it a lot. So yeah, depending on how long this video is, you may or may not see June, so I'll decide that after this. So yeah, hi everyone. I decided that we're gonna end the video here because I would go work on June, but it's cold and rainy, and that ain't happening. So I'm gonna end that right here. So hope you guys liked the video today. It's a little bit shorter, but that's to make up for the long video from last week. So yeah, hope you guys like seeing Dolly back on the channel. Just happy the truck's absolutely perfect now. So I love it, and so does Hannah and them. So she drove it, loves it, and couldn't be any happier with it. So that's what we like to hear. So thank you guys, and we will see you on the next one.